Hi everyone, so today I have this stamp and die set that Die Press has brought to HSN ahead of the August 13th craft day. It is the Home for the Holidays stamp and die kit, so let's check this out. They did send this item free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links out in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. And with HSN and YouTube, it might be a little shopping bag embedded in the video here. There's also possibly some wording down here that says shop, so just a few different ways to see those links. So thanks for using those, guys. Let's get this guy open. Oh my goodness, I've been very curious of this one. Look at this little house. Oh my gosh. So it is a home for the holidays, huh? Let's get this guy open. And as I've mentioned, Die Press always includes a couple of tools for you guys. You have a refill cutting folder for the marquee. If you do not own a marquee, no worries. These thin metal dies will go through any machine that cuts thin metal dies. And they also include 2 sticky sheets that help you stick your die cuts to your project. And they come with an applicator and some instruction. You can also just run it through your machine. The pressure will put the little sticky dots on the back of your die cut. Okay, so there you go. And let's look at the inspo and the instruction sheet before we look at the dies and stamps themselves. So they're showing here if you want to do some stamping and cutting. So you have like this decorative piece, I would say like an overhang, but it's not really. It's the roof, but also the sides of the house. And then you can do some stamping, like some little texture slats, maybe like brick kind of work on there. You also have what would decorate the front of that, right above that, your doorway, I guess. So you have a stamp and die for that. You have your door that has also the doorknob. So you have your door and then the little knob dies and stamps. And so they're showing you kind of here how you would put that together. And then you have like a stack of gifts and like a little Christmas tree, like topiary, super cute with the dies on that one. You have a cute little wreath with a die. You have Christmas lights or like garland. You have a gift by itself, a little solo gift, a little ribbon or bow, should I say, sconces, a little bell, the word peace, and then you can cut that out. That is so cute. You know, that's trendy right now to have like a big old huge word in front. I usually see those like at Hobby Lobby. Super cute, so you can cut that out. And then you have your little holly and it looks like a little poinsettia. Maybe you want to decorate your garland with that. Snow, you know, if you want to use that, and I think I will because you definitely want something to help you ground that, and I think that's really cute. And then you have some sentiments like Merry Christmas, from our home to yours, holiday greetings, sending peace, love, and joy, happy holidays, season greetings, I'll be home for Christmas. I guess I'll read them all since we're here. There's no place like home for the holidays. And just some ideas of how you might want to put that together. That's very cute. Okay, well, alright, well, no, let's look at these guys. I was going to move on already and get started. So you have your stamps again. Really nice big focal point. I mean, this brickwork is fun for anything. You have that stamp. Nice doorway there. I mean, really nice size. I'll give you a measurement in a moment. And then, of course, you have all the dies for the pieces that we discussed in the inspo sheet there. So the metal to metal is just over 4.5. So it's probably 4.5 inches tall. And then the other direction is about 3.5. So maybe a little shy of 3.5. And then everything else, obviously, is smaller than that. So let me grab some cardstock. You know, I'll decide if I want to make... Like, should I use colored cardstock or just start off with something? I don't know. So I'll be right back. I think we're going to color them in. Okay, guys. So I have some alcohol ink marker paper here. I think I'm going to color everything in, but you can definitely stamp like on craft card or whatever. So it's already brown. You know, maybe this is a darker brown or like wood. Maybe your door is red, you know, a little yellow or gold paper. And then that's it. It's already colored. But I think I'm going to go ahead and color everything in. So I'm going to do some stamping here. And I'm using this just in case I need to restamp anything. That could probably just be gone. I don't know that I really need to tape any of this down. I'll try. Just, it's already tucked up far in the corner. I think that's good enough, but we'll just put something like that. Okay, so we're going to want this. Now, see how the legs are kind of doing their thing? You can definitely, there's a couple different tricks. You can cut this out first and then stamp, or, you know, just make sure that when you do stamp it's going to be within there. Like you can see that one's a little bit crooked. Or you run it through, you make an aperture, right? You're going to run your die through and then place that paper on top of this paper and see where your stamp should kind of fit in there, and that will work. But I think for this one, I think that's okay, what I did there. We're going to do this die too. Oh, no, hello, not the die, the stamp. So we will need that in just a moment. You know what, let's focus on this, because I'm going to do the texture and all that. So let's just get this going. And then we'll do the other pieces. I'm going to use alcohol ink markers, so I need a water-based ink or a hybrid ink. I'll be right back. So I just took a little break there to think about, do I want to just do everything in black? I mean, if you want to do brick and you want red, you know, you can do red ink and then still color in with red or however. I think I'm going to do everything with black ink though, so that's fine. Oh, you know what, do I want? Yeah, that's fine. This one's charcoal. It's a little bit gray-black. So I'm going to have to do it twice. It's just a little bit lighter color. And then you have those texture lines too. Again, you know, depending on what you want to color it, maybe you want to do it that way, but I'm just going to wipe that down. Put that to the side for now. Now this little stuff, if you want to add this detail, you do not have to. But that looks really nice right there. Okay. That's why these are all separate pieces. So if you want to use it, use it. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. Very good. Maybe a little more at the top there. Okay. And then we also have a little brickwork. Again, you want to do that in red or something. It's already done. Whatever you like. Like that. Really, when you put your door in, just the very sides and the very top are going to show. That one. That's cute. I'm going to leave it just like that. That's fine. Okay. So you have that. And then your door. Of course, your doorknob. I'm trying to put the things in here that will fit. Let me look at the images real quick and decide what else I need to stamp right now. Okay. So I'm just taking a little inspo. That little peace sign is so cute, so we'll do that too. And then a couple of bells. The bow. So there's lots of different things I want to stamp. Maybe that. I'm just giving myself a little bit of space. I don't know how much edge each thing has. The bow. Oh, the Christmas lights. I'm going to run that one through twice because we want it to be here and here, and then I want two of that one too. And a little holly. And maybe a stack of gifts. Of course, like I said, none of these things have to be done at the same time. I just have them here. Okay. And then we're going to do this part too. In just a moment. Alright. So maybe I'll just focus on... Well, actually, we'll just do it all. Okay. Ooh, pretty good. I'll go a little bit darker. And then I'm just going to stamp the bell and the lights one more time. Okay, I'm just going to clean these guys off, put everything away but the bell and the lights, and I'll be right back. And so I'm just going to rotate this to get a little more space on here because I need to come in with this guy. Right there's good. And here. There. Alright, so I'm just going to ink those up and I'll be back. So I'm just going to grab some alcohol ink markers and just, do my coloring. So I will be right back. Okay guys, so just grab, whatever alcohol ink markers you like and just go to town. So, I have this in front of me just for a little inspo, I do like a red door, but we do have the brick in the background, so I'm kind of wondering if I'm going to do a red door. I think I might just go with like a brown or gray or whatever you want. So let's see, or maybe I'll focus with some lighter red on the background. So with this, guys, I mean, I can just come in and just add color. What I'm doing is a medium color red. And I do have different shades of red, that's the other thing. This is all going to be covered by this pretty much, so if you want to save yourself a little time, you can just debate what it is that you need to actually color in. And obviously there's brickwork, masonry, like cement, all that kind of thing, but I'm not going to really tackle each and everything like that. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. So just the red, like medium and light back here. My goodness, I have something in my throat, guys. Sorry, I had to pause a couple times there. Yeah, just a quick little color in here. Maybe you want to coordinate this to like the color of the recipient's house. That'd be very cute. Or the color of your house, whatever it is. Again, the area is going to be there. Maybe some gray back here. Something like that. Just a little. It's going to be covered up by this quite a bit. You are going to see a little bit though, because the die does cut away some of that. But so just a little something, and maybe some brown up here. Let me see. This portion is going to cover this up, but that doesn't mean you can't just add a little color. So I'm just going with like brown. Like here my roof is red because, well, clay tiles, so they're reddish, right? Again, I'm just doing this just to have something back here in case it shows through a little bit, but I'm pretty sure this covers up that whole area. Just in case a little peeks out. But anyhow, I'm just going to go through and just color everything however it is that I think I would want it to be. Should I make like a bluish house? Okay, so I'm just going to go through and color all my different pieces. Again, just using this for inspo, but of course you can just color your house, right? I'll be back. Okay guys, so I'm pretty much done. I didn't do a ton of detail on the gifts, but I can go in and kind of just do the little dots here. Full disclosure on this one, I was going to do stripes, and then I realized I put the wrong color in the wrong spot. So I was like, so I just filled the whole thing in. Otherwise I would have done red and white stripes. Okay. All we're going to do is now, excuse me, is cut things out. So, I mean, I can see pretty well on that one what I'm cutting, so that's good. Oopsie. I'm going to actually, I'm going to trim this down anyway to get it through my machine, so I'm just going to cut these things down into bite-sized pieces. So maybe put this here, leave it with that one. Maybe I cut in here. And if it's something that's easy that I can see right through, great. If it's difficult to do that, I'm going to make a little aperture. So I'll put this back over here so I know that's my coloring paper. And, you know, like that's pretty good. It might be difficult to see exactly where you're cutting though, you know. So if that's the case, I'm just going to take a scrap of paper and make myself a guiding window or an aperture. Help me out with that. Something like that. I'll show you real quick on one of them so you can have an idea of what that means. I'm going to run this through. Let's back up just a little bit. Go ahead and let this part fall out. We don't need that. But if you're doing a drop shadow, you can definitely coordinate that with a drop shadow color. And that's not quite for this card, but for other projects, you can think about doing it that way. And then I'll pop this on here. Make sure that goes right back in the same groove. And then this one, since my paper is a little bit smaller, I'm just going to make sure it's holding on to the actual base image so it doesn't move too much. And then I will run that through. And you just have a much better idea of where you're cutting. So my little bells, you know, my holly, all that stuff. I did stick this on here, didn't I? So we gotta get this off of here. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to cut everything out. Quick tip, I'm running pretty much everything through this so I could see pretty well, so I just ran it through by itself. But like anything I was going to make an aperture for, I went ahead and ran those through at the same time, just to make it a little quicker. And now I'll use these guys as my guides. Oh yeah, that one definitely needed a guide. Oh. Pop that out. Okay, and then I can use this on these other guys now, right? This trick is just coming in super handy right now. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so there are all my pieces. These guys I just eyeballed, so we'll see how we did on that. Gotta take this guy out. Again, just works so well. So let's see what we did here. I just figured I can see, you know, left, right, up and down pretty even, so I think that'll do it. And I mean, like, that's pretty perfect with this little guy. Not too bad. And then this last one. So I'm going to grab a card base, and then we're going to cut also a piece of white paper, I think, for this bottom part here. So I'm just going to run that through real quick. Put my dies back where they were. I'm going to run this one through some white, probably pearlescent. No, not pearlescent, because that way I can stamp on it. Sometimes pearlescent paper does not want to take ink very well. You have to have a specific ink for that, so I'm not trying to bring out anything extra. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to make a card base here, A2 size. You can put this little house on different sizes, but that's just my go-to. So cut at 5 1/2, score at 4 1/4. So your paper is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And then I have this beautiful light blue paper. I think this came from the Occasions kit, if not the holiday kit. Sorry guys, I don't, in my mind right now, I feel like this came from the Occasions kit. The diamond press paper. So I'll do 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Now I did cut out this guy. I don't know how wide it is, so let's see. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say if it is 4 1/4 I was gonna cut it, but it is 4 1/8, so that's a nice matte layer, and as you can see kind of in the picture there, so Thank you so much, Die Press. Those are my preferred numbers. So you can imagine this will be on here. What you can do is go ahead and stamp on this before we start putting everything together. So let me just clean up just a little bit. Okay, I'll be right back. So, a couple things. I'm going to stamp Merry Christmas up in this top corner. And I'm just going to go for it. So, you know, you can definitely bring out your stamp positioner. And if something goes awry, I'll just turn the paper over and do it again. So I'm just going to use some VersaFine ink here, and just in this top corner, just making sure it makes contact. Looks great. So we have Merry Christmas, and then you know, there's no place like home for the holidays. You know, from our home to yours. There's seasons great. All these different things. Sending peace, love, and joy. I'll be home for Christmas. Oh, that's cute. From our home to yours. And I was gonna say, where's my snow? Okay. So just down there. Just gonna pick that guy up. All right, we're gonna put that right there, and just make sure it makes good contact. And how cute is that? Okay guys, let me clean up. I'll be right back. So I'm gonna put this stuff to the side. Let's go ahead and start assembling this part. Then we'll put our house together. And I guess your house can be tucked behind the snow, but it'd be kind of like people can't get out. So I don't know if you want to do that, but there you go. You got snowed in, possibly. You know, so you can do this. You can put the house on top or behind it, right? So, whatever it is that you want to do. Just gonna glue this guy down. Cute. Okay. I suppose I can arrange this guy out here. So we have these things, we have this piece. Again, I colored that brown because I knew that was going to show. I wasn't sure how much of this would show. We have our door. Our little doorknob over here. Wherever it is that you want to put the doorknob. I don't know, I guess here. Somewhere like that. Just kind of want to orient this first because I'm not sure. So I'm going to put that guy down here in the middle. And then we would have this, and I guess I'll go ahead and glue it down. Well, you know what? I'm going to put this on dimensionals. Why not? So I'm going to cut a few in half. And then I'll take the backings off, and I don't want to bore you guys with that part, so I will choose this one. Be right back. Okay, just taking the carriers off of that. And I think what I'll do now is go ahead and stick the house down. Just because I have some idea where that should be, and I don't want to put all this dimensional stuff and then have to push it down, so it's better to stick that down now. If there's anything you want peeking out from behind the house, you can definitely put those things. Tuck them in there. This guy, super cute. I love that. The dimensional really helps that pop. That looks really cute. I'm moving down just a little bit so you see more of the roof out there. Looks good. Okay. We'll have these guys. Like here, cute, and here. And so it makes me so sad, you know, Christmas in July is almost over, but full disclosure, I'm just going to be, you know, Christmas, fall, every day going forward, I think. And I have this little bow, and I'm just going to stick the very center down. I did make a blue bow just because I had a lot of red, and I thought it'd coordinate with the house, but when it's up here like this, you know, I was thinking if it was on my door, that's kind of why I just went ahead and made it blue. But it'd be really cute. In red would have been fine there too. Let's see, I'm trying to see how small. I need some smaller dimensionals. I think, oopsie, I'm going to pop up my little bells at the base of them. They're kind of smallish, so it's, you know, this dimensional, I probably should get a lower one. So I want to glue them together so they look like they're kind of poking up over here. Have a little dimension to them. So I'm just going to put some glue right here and hold that guy down in that. So as I'm saying, they're just kind of on the smaller side, so I'm just going to put those there. I'm going to hold that down for a minute, and I'll be right back. And while I do that, I'll probably stick this guy on here too. You know what, why don't we just do it all together. Hold it all down. I'll be back. That is so cute. It's up there. Okay, and then we have a couple other items. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to put a little dimensional on the very top here. Is this one too thick? Yeah. Well, I'm going to chop it down a little bit. And then glue it down at the base. Super trendy. I love it. And then on this one, I'm just going to take some lower profile dimensional so it's not as high as like this, so it's just kind of there. So I'm going to put some lower profiles on that, and I'll be right back. And a little stack of gifts here. I'm just going to put it like down there. I think that's cute. Alright, and there is our card. Lots of detail. I love the dimension. That looks really cute. Really makes it pop. So Merry Christmas from our home to yours. Thank you so much, Die Press, for sending these items for review. I will have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box for you guys. Again, possibly embedded in the video here, or in the word shop down under the video. And I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.